Bloody Mary Terror in the Amityville Horror House. The Amityville Horror House loomed ominously under the pale moonlight, its broken windows and peeling paint whispering stories of terror. Jenna, Mark, and Olivia stood outside, their flashlights trembling in their hands. Urban legends had drawn them there, but tonight, they weren't just exploring a haunted house, they were summoning Bloody Mary. "Are you sure this is a good idea?" Olivia asked, her voice shaking. "It's just a game," Mark replied with false bravado. "Bloody Mary isn't real." Jenna smirked. "We'll see. Let's find a mirror." Inside, the air was stale, heavy with the scent of mold and decay. The creaking floorboards echoed beneath their feet as they made their way to an old bathroom on the second floor. A cracked mirror hung above a rust-stained sink, its surface clouded with grime. "This is perfect," Jenna said, pulling out a small candle. She lit it, and the flickering flame cast eerie shadows across the room. They stood before the mirror, their reflections distorted in the cracked glass. Jenna took a deep breath and began the chant. "Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary." At first, nothing happened. The room was silent, except for the sound of their breathing. Then, the candle flickered violently and a chill swept through the air. "Did you feel that?" Olivia whispered, clutching Mark's arm. "It's just the wind," Mark replied, though his voice betrayed his fear. The mirror began to fog up, and a faint outline of a woman's face appeared in the glass. Her eyes were hollow, her mouth twisted into a sinister grin. "That's not funny, Jenna," Mark said, stepping back. "I'm not doing anything," Jenna snapped, her voice rising. Suddenly, the woman in the mirror moved, though none of them had. Her hand pressed against the glass, as if trying to break through. The candle went out, plunging the room into darkness. "Run!" Jenna screamed. They bolted from the bathroom, their flashlights casting frantic beams of light down the narrow hallways. Behind them, they could hear the sound of footsteps, slow, deliberate, and getting closer. They reached the staircase, but Olivia tripped. As Mark and Jenna turned to help her, a chilling voice echoed through the house. "Why did you call me?" Bloody Mary stood at the top of the stairs, her tattered dress dripping with blood. Her long, black hair hung in tangled strands, and her eyes glowed with malevolent fury. "Leave us alone," Jenna shouted, her voice cracking. "You summoned me," Bloody Mary hissed. "Now you're mine." She raised her hand, and the house seemed to come alive. Doors slammed shut, windows shattered, and the walls groaned as if in pain. Mark and Jenna managed to pull Olivia to her feet, and the three of them raced toward the front door. But when they reached it, they found it locked. "Help us!" Olivia cried, pounding on the door. The room grew colder, and Bloody Mary appeared behind them, her reflection in every shard of broken glass. With a final blood-curdling scream, the world around them went black. The next morning, the house was silent once more. Inside, the cracked mirror in the bathroom was spotless, reflecting nothing but an empty room. No trace of Jenna, Mark, or Olivia was ever found. But the legend of Bloody Mary in the Amityville Horror House lived on, warning others of the price of summoning what should never be disturbed.